Hey guys, it's Covering a Clash, and today I'm going to use a new video, and right now I'm clanless. I don't really have a clan to join, and yeah. As you guys can see, I'm farming Dark Elixir because I'm almost at 40k, and I'm really farming that Dark Elixir for my Barbarian King right now. I want to get him up because I've already started upgrading my Lava Hounds, and I already got my Golems maxed for Town Hall 9, and my Witches maxed. So yeah, my Dark Elixir is really going to go towards my heroes, because I don't really use Hogs and I don't really use Valkyries, so I don't really see those as any point to upgrade. So basically that's what's going on right now. Let me show you guys my past few raids right about here. So basically I saw this base. I saw the Dark Elixir was very exposed, so I'm right now going to teach you pretty much how to farm Dark Elixir as fast as possible. Basically, you want to see at least 1,000 of Dark Elixir, because if you go any lower and you're just trying to get as much as possible, it depends on how fast you raid. I mean, if you're boosting and you get like 500 per raid, then you're basically going either like, I don't remember if it was like 2 times faster or 4 times faster, but basically you're going to be making about the same amount. But if you go for 1k of Dark Elixir every single raid, you're going to be making way more, if you weren't boosting, that is. But if you are boosting, then you go for about a bit lower, because it's all about how much you make per raid, and then how many raids you do, more of just how many you make per raid. Like, I could make 3k out of one raid, but if I do like 3 raids and I make a k out of the same, k out of each, then I still made the same. But basically, yeah. So you want to see that there's a Dark Elixir storage exposed, and basically I saw these Infernos, so I was a bit scared, but I was like, hey, I have my heroes, so I'm all good. So basically, I put my troops in to check for giant bombs. As you guys will see, there's a giant bomb there, a giant bomb here, I guess. So yeah, there. And basically, yeah, so I started checking for giant bombs. I lured out the clan castle and the BK, so I put them all to this builder hut, took them all out, so I'm going to speed up the taking out process, because that's obviously really boring to watch. And then after they were all taken out, I began my raid. So basically, I just started spamming barbarians, but I was basically out, so that kind of sucked. But basically, I just started spamming in lines, just all around like that. And basically, I started clearing structures, and then I placed in my heroes. But I wanted to wait a bit so they wouldn't start targeting the clan castle, but luckily they went around, even though they did, and they went to the wall. So basically my BK is acting as if he's a golem or a giant or whatever, but basically he's a meat shield, and my Archer Queen is going to be the one who actually takes out the Dark Elixir storage. So that's why it's a bit harder at lower levels to farm Dark Elixir, because you don't really have that advantage of an Archer Queen. So I use my BK, my Archer Queen targets the Dark Elixir, and bam, I end the raid, so I conserve their what's it called? I can't even talk. Their health. I should have taken out this Dark Elixir storage, the Dark Elixir drill. There was 106 in there, but not that much. But still, I made 1,366 dark, and it was a pretty fast raid. I mean, like, it was pretty easy to do. And then also, as I already said, the lightning spell for lower levels, even though it does piss a lot of people off, including me, even though I do it sometimes, but still, it's still kind of a dick move, honestly. But still, it does get the job done. So right over here, and but basically, you just need to be able to, you don't even need to have your heroes. If you could take like 10 giants or something, a few wall breakers, and you could go, like, as in you're doing a G-wipe, as in instead of golems you're using giants, you could farm like that. Or you could just use the way that you just use a few giants, a few wall breakers, and a bunch of barbarians and archers, as I use, but instead of the giants, I use my heroes. So that's what I use. Honestly, that's my preference, but other people I've seen use giants, and then maybe a few wizards, and then 2 healers or something. You could do that, but honestly, in my opinion, using barbarians and archers, and then your BK and your Archer Queen. If you don't have an Archer Queen, you could always just take a few wizards. That always works. I've seen a bunch of videos on that, just taking a few wizards to clear out the behind structures way faster than just archers, because the archers get nailed by mortars, as you guys already know. So yeah. Also, if you have lightning spells, you can always take out the mortar, so it makes it a bit easier to get into the Dark Elixir storage if you're not using any giants or heroes or anything. But definitely, if you're not going to use giants or any heroes, it's going to be way harder. But down in the lower leagues, it's really easy to get Dark Elixir, surprisingly, even though in the higher leagues, it's really well known that you can get way more Dark Elixir up there, which is true. But down here, you just have to make it do with what you have. And over here, I just barch. Basically, that's how you find Dark Elixir easily. And this also works for dead bases, where you just take out the collectors, and that's how I really make my golden elixir. So basically, that is the best way to farm. And I really like the League Gold 2. That's where I find all my loot. since Town Hall 7 or 8, I've still been in Gold 2, and I've just been farming always over here. Like, I've never been in Gold 1 or Gold 3. I've always found most of the loot in Gold 2. Even though a lot of videos say, like, that Town Hall 8's farming, like, Gold 1, and then Town Hall 9's farming, like, Crystal League, it all depends on preference. I find the most loot down in, like, Gold 2. So, like, if you guys see this raid, it wasn't that much, but still a decent amount of loot. I took out the collectors, and bam, about like 130k of each. So it all depends on personal preference and how often you raid, based on, like, if you are in the higher leagues, you just use, like, for example, Balloonian, and you get a lot of loot, but in the end, you have to wait like an hour or two. Well, an hour if you're only gonna use like one spell, or 45 minutes around that time. But if you're gonna use more than one, or if you're gonna use all your spells, it's gonna take a long time to get all your troops back. So that's what I really like about down in the lower leagues, because you can just barch in like 20 minutes. Every 20 minutes you can just find a raid. And even, like, you don't even have to wait for all your troops to be trained. You can just wait like 160 troops or something, and you can just go find a raid. So it's not that hard. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys actually learned from this video. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. This has been Kyra from Clash, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.